Welcome back to the Breakfast Club, everybody. Um, this is Breakfast Club one of two for the very final editions of my channel for Breakfast Club. In a moment, all right, after I've woken up a little bit, I will be trying two Red Bull energy drinks, which I have recently just come across, that I think are going to do really well. So, yeah. I hope all of you have had a really lovely week so far. I have to state that my time on YouTube has been full of ups and downs, lefts and rights, and a lot of very windy roads. And I understand that life is not what it seems sometimes. So I want to take this time to really think about stuff. What are you doing today? Are you working? Are you sitting at home? Or are you being like me and helping a friend paint his house? You never know. Look, in life, we all experience helping people, putting people down, and causing a slight issue with the rest of the world. Because isn't it just true that the rest of the world are nothing more than people like us? So I will say that you are all very welcome for this breakfast club and my next one. The next breakfast club, I don't know when it's going to be released. All right. Um, I will try to do one next week or over the weekend. Weekend probably going to be better for me. Um, but I don't know as of yet. I still have a couple of things I need to sort out. But needless to say, like I've said to you all before, I will be leaving YouTube. And it's mostly because people just want to start drama and I can't be asked. So that is one of the main reasons for me leaving. It's not because somebody's trying to create war with me or anything like that. It's just I cannot be fucked with any of you, you know, because I feel like it's one of those ones where I have to look at it and go, do you know what? I've had some good times on YouTube already. Do you know what I mean? I've done a few channels over the years, but I will state that, you know, whilst I have had some good times, I have had to put up with a lot of fucking bollocks. And that bollocks has derived from certain people that I feel are complete and utter idiots. I do have a couple of other channels, but I'm not going to release the names on here. Alright, if you come across them and you like them, then fair play. Alright, um, yeah. So, if you give me a moment, I'm just waking up. Alright, and then we'll crack on with these energy drinks. which are ice cold, by the way. We have two really cool looking cans of energy drink of Red Bull. One is the blue edition, um, and then the other is the ice edition. So we have one from the blue edition, which is Juneberry. It's June berry, BRY. And then for the iced edition, we have an iced an iced vanilla berry, which I think is going to be really nice. But I don't know. I've got a couple of coffees for later on in the day as well. It's unusual not to see anyone here at the moment, but bearing in mind it is 10:27 a.m. where I am. Here in the UK, everyone's just starting to wake up. All lazy bastards and everything. To be fair. Um, I'm not gonna be staying on this live stream for much longer, people. And I know we're already at 7 minutes. Alright, well, close to it. Alright. A 7 minute mark coming up in 10 seconds. Look, while I'll admit that YouTube has not been an easy thing to do, I am grateful for all the subscribers that I've had over the time. Um, I might drop some community posts. Yeah, I might drop community posts just with a couple of pictures every now and again. And hopefully, well, you get the gist. So, look, I help a lot of people out, all right? And at the moment, I'm helping one of my mates out. You know, I'm at his decorating and trying to help the lad out. Do you know what I mean? Just trying to, you know, get stuff done. I may not be very chatty at the moment, but do you know what? We will try both of these energy drinks in a sec. All right, you're just going to have to bear with me because I've only just woken up in the last hour. So just bear with me, people. All right, and I'll put the camera on and I will do the review of the energy drinks, and then yeah, we have two packets of sweets as well. The Swizzler squishies, drumstick ones. We have the strawberries and cream, and then we have the bubblegum flavor as well, which I will be trying after trying the energy drinks. So yeah. So hello and welcome back. So many apologies. I have only just woken up um in the last hour. So these are the two energy drinks that we have to try today. Obviously, like I said, one is the Juneberry, which is this one, the blue edition, and then this is our iced vanilla berry. All right. We're gonna try the vanilla one first because I feel like the vanilla is gonna be overpowered by the Juneberry, which is like June, July type berries, so like summer berries, I would presume. Um, it just says on here that it's a nice vanilla berry, high caffeine content. So as you can see, Red Bull iced edition, iced vanilla berry. All right, we're gonna crack this puppy open. Nice little crack on there. Not the quite the satisfying crack I was after, but it'll still do the job. Yeah, I'm in. Bit of AMSR for you. Well, down the hatch. Subtle hint of vanilla. Very much like a blueberry vanilla flavor. It's a very sweet drink. Um, I've had some Red Bulls in the past and they've been really bitter flavors. This one, I have to admit, is a really pleasant change. But I'll have the rest of that in a moment, because I'll finish that one off first. This is the Blue Juneberry edition. A little bit of a better crack on that one, I would say. This one is definitely more of a purpley color, whereas this one was like a light blue on the inside of the can. This one's definitely more of a like a purple. Let's try. Definitely a strawberry and raspberry flavor there. Definitely strawberry and raspberry. Possibly a touch of lime. It's hard to tell. No, no lime. Strawberry and raspberry. Nice, strawberry and raspberry. I think I could be wrong. Um, but all in all, nice addition. This is not a paid promotion or anything, or I can say what the hell I want about these drinks. Okay. Like Red Bull has not paid me to review these, okay. But all in all, I have to admit that I like the blue Juneberry edition better than the iced vanilla berry. I'm not really a big fan on blueberry. Um, unless it's in like a sweet or something. But I will say that these have been a really nice experience. I am going to try mixing both of them together. We'll see how that one goes. I'll just take a little mouthful of each one. Now that is pleasant. If you mixed the iced vanilla berry with the June berry, you get this really fruity, sweet, tangy taste that just, in my opinion, you can't beat that. You know what I mean? Mix both of these together, Red Bull, and you've got probably one of the best energy drinks going. Um, but in the meantime, I do hope that, yeah, I hope my content has, going back to it, I hope my content has given you all some laughs over the time that I've been on here. I hope that some of you have taken on board some of the things I've said in my last live stream, actually used it to your advantage. Um, Obviously, I've had certain people come to me and ask me why I'm quitting YouTube, and the reasons are quite plain and simple. Those reasons are that, although I like the platform, I like how things are set out, it's very simple to use. I don't see many people becoming big time YouTubers. I don't. Um, I think that a lot of us that got maybe like what 200 to 5,000 subscribers, I would say even like 11,000 is still quite small. I would say that, you know, the generation of being famous on YouTube is over, and I think we all need to realize that. Obviously, we still have our regular YouTubers that we watch on a regular basis. Um, but I would say that, yeah, it's been a laugh. It's been a laugh here on YouTube, and while I've met some interesting people, I've also met some very annoying people. Um, Obviously, Jackal Gold Kick for a start. Um, while I will say that Larry can be a little bit on the annoying side, um, I don't think Larry means to be like that, to be personal with yous, all right? I really don't. I just think that maybe, you know, like I tried to push Larry in the right direction. It didn't work for me. Um, so now I just don't bother. Um, Jackal Gold Kick is a fool. Um, Also, people, I have an update. Okay. There is a possibility that I will be buying a company that certain YouTubers have products with. I will state now, if, and it's a big if at the moment, if I do manage to purchase this company, there will be three people that are going to lose their products. They're going to lose even being with the company. Do you know what I mean? Because I won't have them with the company, you know, and I'll have a lifetime ban. So we'll see how that one goes. All right. Yeah, I like I said, both energy drinks, nice addition. Um, I have had the white peach one. Now the white peach was really, really nice. Um, didn't really taste like peach at all. I would say this one tastes more like a peach than any of it. Um, that's what it was in this one. That's what it was. I have strawberry, raspberry, and peach. Now thinking about it, I can taste that. Yeah, that is really pleasant. Really pleasant. This one a little bit more of a, you know, but also people, I wanted to do a small review. Okay. So recently I bought my friend, um, let's just say I bought him an airsoft gun. Okay. and I wanted to share with you what I bought him. All right. It was basically a housewarming gift. All right. Like I do with most of my friends, I buy them little things every now and again, you know. Um, and obviously I wanted an airsoft pistol, and then I realized obviously, they're a bit expensive for me. And I said, well, so if you want one, yeah, I'll get you one, like as a housewarming gift, you know. And this is what he chose personally. Now, this is the Desert Eagle full auto. I don't know whether you can see this. This is not on safe, all right, because there is, I mean, it's a CO2 mag and there are no pellets in here, okay, so we don't need to worry about anything. We are going to take the mag out, okay. But this has a full auto setting. So at the moment it's on semi. As you can see, there is a full auto uh, part there that will go down all the way to safety. Um, Still not sussed out how to take the slide off yet. If anyone knows how to take the slide off, this is made by Cybergun. All right. So if any of you airsofters out there do know how to take this apart, please put a comment in the comment section. Please leave me a message in the comments. All right, and I will go take a look at it. Although, be it this is not um, full metal, it is half polymer, half metal. So the barrel and the slide are metal. All right, whilst the grip and the frame itself is polymer. Um, and just to prove a point, okay, because I know a lot of you are going to get on to me about pointing a gun at the camera. All right, this is airsoft, okay? At no point does any real gun have a sticker says here about the energy of joules, and it says here energy of 1.1 joule J max maxi. Um, and as you can see, that is quite a nice looking thing. You can see that all the parts in here have been very well thought out. Obviously, the barrel is right there. Um, it is a very, because that you just see that it snaps, and obviously that is just one very heavy piece. And if we have even put in a mag in, yeah, now that didn't do that before. Okay, so if you watch again, no mag. Okay, or slide. Yeah, but this is the good thing about airsoft. The mag, there's no canister in it and no BBs. All right, now this is the new mag because the first mag he had fucked up. All right, this now. Okay, so this is the mag catcher, well, the slide catcher. All right, this is what I had to hold up when the mag wasn't in to lock the slide back, but now, and that locks back automatically while there's an empty mag in it. All right, and I have to admit that you could see that snap forward, which still is fairly decent. But I would say that getting my mate this was because he never had a real airsoft gun before that was reliable, and he wants to go airsoft at some point. I will take him. But I thought if he's got his own equipment, or at least a couple of pistols, or a pistol at least, he can hire out a rifle. Yeah, and we could have a proper game at a site, and at least he will have something that he thinks is a piece of work. And the grip that you need for this is just so unreal. Like as you can see, like I have some very long fingers, and that still gives me a problem holding this beast, you know. Like that big gap there is not something I like. I like my fingers to be closed around an airsoft gun. So I don't understand why he picked one of these. Um, it will never escape me why, but I think that he chose really, really well with this. I have test fired it with him, and the power that this thing puts out. I mean, every shot, it's a gas blowback, which is why the slide does move. Okay. Um, so every time you fire, the slide will rock itself back. Okay, so it will boom, 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 right? It will do that. Um, but all in all, an absolute beauty of an item really is. And I just thought I'd showcase it today with you for the first time, because my mate is at work. And I asked him where I could, and he went, yeah, go for it. But all in all, really, really beautiful looking piece. It really is. And the weight is so phenomenal. If this was all metal, like the original, even with a ported barrel, as you can see, this would still have some serious weight to it. I mean, that on on its own, yeah, just is still quite heavy. But all in all, a really, really beautiful gun. And I have to admit that Airsoft has some of the most realistic looking items ever. Um, for Airsoft, we even have miniguns nowadays, rocket launchers, grenade launchers. Whereas when Airsoft first came about, there was none of that. There was none of this. They were just, just ordinary pistols and the ordinary rifles. Um, and as Airsoft has come along more progressively, we've ended up with stuff like this. Um, and then obviously there is another one that my mate got that he personally got, which I will show you. So this one the is a CYM, um 1911. This is meant to be the tan one, but it didn't come in tan because obviously um he had to get it two-toned. This is the 1911 with the threaded barrel. All right, so you can tell that this is threaded. Okay. Um, again, this is airsoft. All right. Okay, so nobody can say anything. All right, just to prove a point here. Okay, that mag is completely empty, by the way. There is nothing in that, and as you can see, no pellets. But all in all, I mean, look at the handle itself. Look at the color on that. That is just phenomenal. And this just sounds a lot more, a lot more realistic. You know, like that on its own just is beautiful. And it is so controllable. And it has the fiber optic. I like to call them fiber optic sights. Okay. Obviously this one would have been sprayed with the thing. But obviously you can clearly see that. Um, obviously I've had to go and do that one. Um, but in total, I would say that this is a much more reliable piece, and this is all metal. None of this here, apart from the grips, apart from the grips, the rest of this is full metal, all right, without a standing issue here. Um, all in all, just a really nice piece. It really is. And obviously, it has this little pony on the back. So, really, really nice piece. And it just absolutely beautiful. Really nice. Obviously, you can see that that is clearly airsoft. And that is the two airsoft pistols that my mate now has. Obviously, I bought him this one and he ended up buying this one himself, which came a couple of days ago. Um, but yeah, in total, I would say that this is a much nicer piece than the Desert. Because obviously the Desert being a full auto, um, so why? Ah, so the safety on this one actually doesn't work unless it's cocked, which is interesting to say the least. But thank you to my mate for letting me video this. So yeah, all in all, beautiful set. He's got some style going on. So yeah, all in all, really proud of him for that choice, especially for the Desert, because the Desert Eagle is an iconic beast from history. The design, the way it's been made. Obviously, you get the more modern variants nowadays with the ported barrel, yeah, rails, top and bottom. Um, obviously, tracker guards as well. On the original Desert Eagle, it would have come out to about here, and then just gone straight and then back, a little bit like the baby Desert Eagle. Obviously, it does say 50 AE there, but it's not a 50 caliber gun, as you can see down that barrel. That is not 50 cal, and I can see that as well. So yeah, um, very interesting piece. Very interesting. Before anyone gets on me about the pointing at the camera, that is just so you can see. And obviously, my finger is not on the trigger there. All right, it's literally at the side of a trigger guard. All right, so nobody needs to worry. But that is just one beautiful looking sight for a really beastie big toy, basically. Just a toy. For him anyway, because obviously shooting inside the house, that's what he does. Um, but yeah, really, really nice. I like the 1911 more than this one. It's lighter. Um, I would say that this is at least a kilogram heavier, or at least a pound heavier, all right, than the 1911, obviously. And this is just half metal. This is metal, metal, and then the polymer frame, like I said. So this is really bummed out on weight. It's not the full weight of a Desert Eagle as of yet. Um, Maybe doing some customizations to this or and the 1911 for him, but I don't know as of yet. I still have to wait for him to make that decision. Obviously, you have your slide release there, which I've still not sussed out how to take this slide off and take that barrel out. Um, but I would presume it has something to do with these little holes at the end. Um, I know someone who had one of these in full silver, um, and then obviously it got taken away from them. So yeah, um, but that's all for now. I would think for the desert and the 1911. Um, look, it's going to be a shame to leave YouTube, but I feel like I'm making the right decision for my life at the moment. You know, I don't feel like YouTube is a very lucrative platform anymore. I feel like there are better platforms out there that I could be spending my time with. All right. And hopefully you will all understand why I don't want to be on YouTube, because it's not the ideal place anymore. It's really not. It's just bullshit after bullshit after bullshit after bullshit. There are some good, really good YouTubers that I watch, like the Best of a Food Review. I watch Zach D. I watch a few different people, and you know, while I feel like most of the YouTubers that I watch are and always will be okay with making their content and everything, they've got loads of subscribers. I do feel like people like myself and other YouTubers that have been doing it, um, I don't feel like we're going to get very far with it, so might as well quit while I'm ahead. Um, but please stay subscribed by all means. Um, I will put up a community post every now and again, let people know how life is going. But other than that, I won't be uploading videos or live streams. So, Breakfast Club 1 of 2, signing off, and enjoy your day, as it is nearly 11 o'clock in the afternoon. No, 11 o'clock in the morning, shall I say, and the sun is shining. Sun is shining. Oh, happy days. Happy days. Um, like, yeah, that's all for now. I hope you all have a fantastic, fantabby doozy, wonderful, fucking good day. And if you don't have a good day, well, fuck you too. Anyway, peace out.